Oak Island, just off of the shore of Nova Scotia, Canada, is most well known for the mysteries and legends surrounding it. Over the years, many theories and guesses have been drawn up, aiming to explain the treasures, peculiar objects and artifacts that have been discovered on the island. The quest to discover the treasure here has not always been successful, with 6 people losing their lives tragically from birthing the conspiracy of the curse. With the quest to find this treasure being so hazardous, the rare pieces found are truly exciting. So today, here at Unexplained Mysteries, we'll be taking a look at 3 treasures that have been found on Oak Island. The Money Pit and the Inscribed Stone. In 1795, an exciting discovery was made upon Oak Island by 16-year-old Daniel McGuinness. McGuinness had been adventuring over to Oak Island for a fishing trip when he stumbled across a tree with markings upon it, which evidently were not natural. Beneath the tree, a depression could be seen, with some neighbouring trees having been removed. Some retellings say it was this that indicated, at least to Daniel McGuinness, that something may be buried beneath, though others point to a blockhand tackle hanging from the limb of a tree being the factor that encouraged further exploration of the unusual site. McGuinness, with the aid of 2 friends, got to digging, despite the speculation as to other reasons. Presumably the motivating factor to investigate the site is the piracy history of Oak Island. Between 1690 and 1730, Oak Island was described as being in the golden age of piracy, according to the Maritime Museum of the Atlantic. With Nova Scotia having very few European settlements within the 18th century, it was common knowledge that pirates would frequent the seas and land surrounding Oak Island, and so presumably Oak Island itself. With Oak Island being relatively uninhabited, it was the perfect place for these pirates to leave their treasures, with a famous confirmed example being Captain William Kidd, who admittedly buried his wealth in 1699. As the boys dug, they began to uncover a layer of flagstone. Though despite initial excitement, beneath it was only more dirt. Further investigation led the boys to find rotten wooden timbers that had been driven into the tunnel wall at approximately 10 feet deep. The same discovery was made again at 20 feet. These barriers continued to appear at regular intervals, blocking the teenage team from success. Eventually, the team decided to halt their excavation, having found very little, and return in 2 weeks' time when their mission met a similar end. Years later, in 1804, a significantly larger group returned to conduct a formal excavation, eventually revealing a pit, which many theorized was created to conceal jewels or other items of monetary value. Once the team hit 90 feet deep into the money pit, a granite stone was discovered. This stone had some rather peculiar inscription symbols that, even to this day, have never been successfully translated. Whilst this stone is yet to be cracked, many guesses and partial suggestions have been made, with the leading theory being that this stone's mysterious message translates to 40 feet below, £2 million are buried, a translation presented by Leitchi, a professor of languages at Dalhousie University. This message might simply be some hopeful souls feeling optimistic as to Oak Island's legends of treasure existing, or may give us another clue and place us one step closer to the fortune we suspect is hidden. The key to the code is believed to be found within Edgar Allan Poe's The Gold Bug, as this code appears to form the coherent sentence above. Prior to translating this sentence, the stone was allegedly used as a doorstop or as a display item in the window of a bookbinder's shop to encourage people visiting. While we are yet to stumble across the £2 million fortune, it is an exciting mission and a well-kept secret of Oak Island. Templar Coin. Many coins have been discovered on Oak Island, each bringing with it a new, unique piece of history to the island. One coin in particular is regularly mentioned as the most intriguing. A short coin with a cross upon the surface is officially unnamed and unverified, though many see this as likely to have been in circulation amongst the Knights Templar, with the cross bringing this evidence. Referring to the coin as a short cross pinpoints 8 different classes of coins, all of which were made within the medieval time period of 1180 to 1247. These coins were therefore issued under the reign of 4 British monarchs: Henry II, Richard I, also known as the Lionheart, John, and Henry III. These coins all held a short cross. If we were able to confirm it was one of these coins on Oak Island, that would certainly be an impressive feat. Noteworthy to say the least for these coins to be so widely used and so well preserved from medieval societies. To throw a spanner in the works, however, comes the revelation that the cross design from these British coin classes is vastly different to the one visible on the Oak Island coin, as the cross lacks a pellet design and has a cross foresheet in which the ends of the cross fork out. Luckily, this cross foresheet is not all bad news, as this symbol is a heraldic symbol, believed to originate from the time of Theodosius II, Emperor of the East Roman Empire, 402 AD to 450 AD, meaning forked. The symbol is visible on the walls of Jerusalem at the site of Jesus Christ's crucifixion and on coins from later on in Theodosius's reign. With these more plausible explanations, the credibility of ties to the Knights Templar is being increasingly questioned, with these assumptions being referred to as perpetuating pseudo-history. Whilst the cross foresheet is present in the side of the Templar chancels, it was simply one amongst many engravings upon the church wall, accompanied by a winged dragon and many more. The cross also appeared to be identical to those found in the Dôme prison in France, a prison that once held the Knights Templar when they were imprisoned for heresy. However, since the cross foresheet is believed to have been a fairly common heraldic symbol, neither of these immediately tie the Knights Templar to Oak Island, as one may have hoped. Had the coin been one of the Knights Templar, it would have provided evidence not only of the Templar hiding wealth on Oak Island, but in North America at all, an impressive feat given their primary dominance being in Europe. Roman sword. In 2015, a fisherman pulled a Roman ceremonial sword from the waters surrounding Oak Island. Should the sword be authentic, would revolutionize our understanding and rewritten history as we know it. The sword would place the Romans in North America over 1,000 years before Columbus. The sword was discovered upon Oak Island by researchers for the History Channel series Curse of Oak Island, which shows viewers a pair of Michigan brothers attempting to locate, explain, and unravel the mystery of Oak Island treasures. Lead researcher J. Hutton Pulitzer has assumed the role of historic investigator and academic from the Ancient Artifact Preservation Society. He and his team published a research paper upon the Roman sword in 2016. He had theorized that a Roman shipwreck was found by the coast of Oak Island, and within this sunken ship was a Roman ceremonial sword, in seemingly good condition, having been well preserved. While the sword has only come to light within the last half a decade, Pulitzer explained that the sword had been taken from the shipwreck and onto a fishing boat decades ago by a fisherman and his son. The pair were reluctant to share this artifact, fearing they would be punished in accordance with the strict Nova Scotia laws surrounding the specific circumstances of retrieving items from shipwrecks. So what changed? In 2015, relatives of the now deceased finder decided it was necessary to share this remarkable finding with researchers. The authenticity of the sword has been in high debate, with many conflicting ideas and sources sparking a strong discourse in archaeological and historical circles. One opinion is that whilst the excitement of the sword had potential, it was short-lived, as the sword appeared, upon inspection, to be a modern replica of a Roman sword. Whilst the more exciting option would certainly have been for the sword to be genuine. For the sake of our history books, this is certainly the simpler explanation. On the other hand, some argue that the X-ray fluorescence testing found the traces of arsenic and lead that are characteristic of the Roman swords to also be present in this artifact. This revelation has led many to believe that the sword found on Oak Island is one member of a rare set of votive swords. 4 similar swords have been recovered, verified, and placed into museums or private collections. Many had called into question the authenticity of the sword, so the revelation of it being fake would not have been all too harrowing. Though with mixed opinions and ideas, it remains in high debate and controversy exactly what was discovered on Oak Island. Oak Island truly is a mysterious place, from the alleged curse to the pieces of treasure found so far. Will each new discovery give us another clue, or will we never find a supposed great treasure that lies concealed from us? But what do you make of these treasures found on Oak Island? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below and help us by growing this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.